And I forgot my light. I gotta go get my light. I'm live. Hey, yes, I am alive. I'm alive. How about that? Welcome to Breakfast with Brian. I'm Brian, and this is my kitchen. I'm gonna get ready to make breakfast in a second. Right now, I'm twitching, and I'm live on YouTube. Now, one more thing. I'm gonna go get live on Facebook, and then I'll go get my lamp. I'm gonna do this. Let's see, where's it? We're down here. Let's see if we can go live yet. Why can't I? I don't know why. Still learning this crap. Okay, there we go. And we're gonna go live. Ready? We're going live here now on Facebook. We're already live on YouTube. So hey, everybody, welcome to Breakfast with Brian. This is where I started, Facebook. I'm already twitching and I'm live on YouTube right now. So I'm streaming YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at the same time. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Breakfast with Brian. I'm Brian, and I'm going to do breakfast and make some juice. Let me go get my lamp, since I forgot my lamp, and get that set up. I'll be right back. Sit tight. Springfield. Springfield Mitsubishi. In Springfield. PhillyCharles.com. All right, I'm back. Sorry it was that extra minute. Sorry it was a minute longer than I expected to be. Sorry about you twitchers and the light that's on. It's killing you, but too bad. So there we go. Let me get my lamp in here, turned on, and we'll get going with Breakfast with Brian. If you're new, welcome. If you've been here for a while, welcome again. Turn up here so we can see what I'm doing. Try to get myself set up. All right, there we go. Okay, let me get my power cord on my laptop so it doesn't shut off if I can. I can get power going to it. But okay, welcome to Breakfast with Brian. Here we go. Let's get started. I'm gonna get started by making some juice. I have my pitcher, my Ninja pitcher that I'm gonna cut everything up with. And I'm gonna start it with an orange. First thing I'm gonna do is peel it. And this is a Miniolas. These are Miniolas. And I'm gonna do a different one also. So I'm limited on my variety of fruit this morning, but I'm still orange, apple, grapes, and some coconut. So let's just get it going, get it all peeled, get it in there, make it happen. Breakfast will be pretty easy, but right now the main thing is getting the juice made because that's my main thing. I'm all about the juice, big time. Big, fresh, nice, cool, killer orange. Miniolas. These are great oranges. They're easy to peel. They got a lot of juice in them. I don't like all the rind and stuff, but I try to pull all that crap out if I can. To each his own. Some people prefer all that. I don't, not as much. I was never big on oranges when I was little, I guess because there's so much to eat, seeds and so forth. All right, this one orange, that's a Miniola. Okay, now I'm going to do a blood orange. Blood orange looks a little bit redder. Hard to see, but the flesh should be redder because it's blood orange. They call it blood orange because it looks red like blood. The skin on this is a lot thicker, a lot harder to peel. It comes off in chunks. It doesn't peel like the regular orange. It's a little bit different. You'll notice oranges are a little bit different wherever they come from, whatever make they are, whatever. So you're gonna find which ones work best for you. Me, I don't like the pulp and have a hard time with all that extra stuff from the skin and all that. I just have a hard time with it. To each his own. Okay, so there you go. There's some blood orange. You can see how red it is. It's really red, and that's blood orange. It's just It's an orange, tastes like an orange, it's just red. It's the orange itself is reddish and orange, and it tastes good anyway. Okay, there's that. Now let me get my, hey Bev, how you doing? Up early, huh? So am I. Good morning there, girl. Okay, I'm gonna take an apple. I'm gonna split my apple with my little core. Get the core out and put my apple in. I'm gonna kind of follow the core, and I noticed that it kind of curved a little bit. So as I work my tool, I try to go along with that curve to get my. And I still have chopped off some, and I got some seeds in there, which means some of my apple is gonna have it's a seed in it. So I'm gonna get my little paring knife, a paring knife, and I'm going to cut out the little bit of apple that I missed on the core. So I'm just going to cut out the center a little bit because that's part of the actual core. I don't really want to eat that, and it usually will break right off. And the tip, a little bit of core in some of the other ones. Again, I just slice it out a little bit, and it usually pops up that little bit from the core. Now, if you like the core, that's fine. Me, I don't. I have a tough time with that parts of the fruit, so I don't eat that. But I will take the core out. And the rest of these look good. So there you go. Okay, so that's two different kinds of oranges, a blood orange and a regular mini ola. Okay, still got some coconut left. I'm gonna put this coconut in there too. I like to rinse it off again. I like to cut my coconut down pretty small because it grinds up into a powder. That's why I like to mix it with other fruit so it doesn't stick to the side of my blender. I grind it all up. I grind it down real nice. It's actually doesn't liquefy, but it gets down to tiny, tiny little granules, and it's easy to drink. So here we go. Coconut. Put all the coconut in there. So I always like having a variety of fruits. This is basic, not a big deal because it's oranges, apples, coconut, and I'm going to do some black grapes. So there you go. Now the black grapes, I like this because of the antioxidants. It's really, really good for you. I'm going to rinse the grapes, so I'm going to start peeling them off and putting them in there. And this will give it the color and a little bit of a different flavor than just the apple and oranges, because I don't have any bananas, I don't have any mangoes or anything else. But I will be putting in a little bit of glorified juice, you might say, or processed juice, which I hate, but it helps drink my real juice, my 100% fruit, which I think is killer. And it's like eating the whole fruit, but you just mix it up into a juice. That's all. Make smoothies. I'm not big on the milks. I like the fresh juice. I'm big on juice. I like fruit a lot. I'm going to finish up my grapes here, so there's going to be a lot of them in here, but that's okay. I'd rather use it up before it goes bad. And that'll force me to go get more fruit this week to make more juice at the end of the week. Yeah. There you go. There's my picture of apples, oranges, two different kinds of oranges, and coconut and grapes. Technically, I got 2 oranges, apple, grapes, and coconut. Still, there are 5 things in there, even though 2 oranges are orange, but one's a blood orange. So it does mix it up a little bit. All right. So I'm done with that. Done with this. And let's get her grinding. It's nothing but seriously hard fruit, gotta break it up, and not a lot of fluid in there, so I'm gonna be adding processed juices to make it through. So you're gonna grind yourself a good bit to get that coconut done. Okay, gotta notice it's popping off, but no big deal. It's reminding me of the breakfast fine. Keep an eye on the clock, so let's get going. See, the coconut is grinding up into tiny little specks, and that's what you want if you want to drink it. You can't drink big chunks tough. I choke on it. Mike, somebody's here. I can't quite see because I got some other shit blocking me. Hey, Mike Snyder, how you doing? Okay, well, here we go. There's the start. So what I'm going to do is add some Florida's Natural Orange Juice. It's ground up pretty good. Really, really thick. A lot of coconut in there, but it is what it is. Every juice is a little bit different. Adding a good bit of orange juice. That's 100% made in the U.S. Okay, that OJ. Florida's Natural, 100% U.S. Nothing from Europe or anything else. Okay, here I'm going to use some cranberry mango. Cranberry mango, if you can see it, just gives me a little bit of different flavor. It's also added sugars, which I don't like, but this helps thin it out, makes it a lot easier to drink. Plus the mango and the cranberry mix in there. That gives it a nice little offbeat sweetness to it, so it's not so sour like orange. But, all right, now it's going to look pretty good. Looking like a real juice, you might say. Okay, so whether you're here on Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube, you can see me on all three. If you want to bounce around, please subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to my Twitch and my YouTube and my Facebook channel. You can follow me, turn on notifications. I'll let you know when I'm coming on. I'm going to do something. Okay, well, that looks pretty good. Let's get a glass out here so I can see what I'm doing. There you go. There's my Jack Daniels. I mean, my Flyers glass. I like doing that. And I'm not drinking Jack Daniels this early in the morning. Shoot me in the head if I was to do that. I may as well just go back to bed. Okay. It looks nice and frothy and thick, and we'll see. There's my juice. But before I do my juice, I must do what I do every day. And that is the very first thing that I put into my body, is water. I take a glass of water back home with me. This is out of the way. Okay, so I take a glass of water to bed with me. Whatever's left, I come down in the morning, and this is the very first thing that I drink or I put in my body is water. If you've never done it, you should start doing it. It helps your system, helps your organs. It's a natural thing. It's not sparking your organs up with sugar and caffeine like most people do, because the first thing they'll put in their body is coffee or something. Okay, well, it is what it is. You do what you want to do. Me, I do water. W-A-T-E-R. It is the essence of life. Water is the way to go. First thing in your body. Okay. Heck of a glass of water. Also, I'm going to turn the radio off so that they don't cut me off in case they play a song. If they play a song, it's trademarks and I can't be playing it. I listen to Preston and Steve on WMMR in the mornings. That's what I do. So let me turn it down. And there we go. Okay, so I did my water and my organs feel like they're waking up. I call that my internal shower. Now I'm going to try some of my juice that I just made. Cheers. Cheerio. Okay, a lot of coconut. A little too much coconut in there, but it's still drinkable. It's definitely heavy because of the coconut, but I did put a good bit of orange juice and the mango cranberry to help thin it out so that you can drink it. Look, I'm drinking. I'm almost half done. It's good. I'm happy with it. I've had better juices, but I'm using what I have, and that's it. And it seems to work. Okay, so now I want to make some breakfast real quick. Yeah, I say real quick, but I'm going to do something a little weird. I'm going to take a little bit of chicken, and I'm going to cut off some chicken from this piece of breast here, and I'm going to have chicken and eggs. Chicken, pepper, and eggs. You probably say, that's disgusting. What? Huh? What? Well, you know, it's funny that a lot of people have meat in the morning, right? So I like having some meat in the morning. So I'm just going to cut off some breast. I'm going to dice it up. I'm going to get some oil in a pan. I'm going to cook it with some peppers, a little bit of onions, and throw some eggs on there. Now you might say, ooh, 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 but we try different things here at Breakfast with Brian because I like to eat breakfast and I'll try just about anything. So before I put that in, I'm going to get a spoon and get some oil in that pan. Okay. So before I start my pan, I got my flat pan and I'm going to take some coconut oil. Coconut oil does not burn nearly as much as olive oil or some of the other oils. I've been noticing this, so I'm going to take a bit of coconut oil, quite a bit, chop that in half. A little bit more out of that, I don't need it. Okay, so I'm just putting some coconut oil in there. I'm going to heat it up, put the chicken on, and start cooking. Take me a minute. Takes a minute. I'm getting oil all over my hands. Okay. So there we go. I got some oil in the pan. Pan's heating up. Hey, Bob Bakura, how you doing? Good morning there, boss. Already made my juice, and I'm going to be cooking some chicken and eggs. I'm like, what? Chicken and eggs? Yeah, chicken and eggs. I'm going to be cooking some chicken, peppers, onions, and throw some eggs on top. I've done this once or twice before, and it's, Breakfast with Brian. You can learn. You try different things. It doesn't hurt to try different things. Okay. I have some coconut oil in the pan, and it's starting to heat up. I'm going to throw the chicken in there so it's start to cook. Okay, chicken is in. Turn that down. Throw a cover on it. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to take some onion. Throw some onion in with that. Not a lot because it's morning, but I'm going to throw in some onion. Why not? Big chunk of that out. I don't want it. A little more onion than I need, but it's okay. I just want to get them all. I'll take some of the onions, put them in the pan with the chicken breast meat that I have in there. Let the onions cook it also. Mix it up in the pan so I'll start cooking around. Okay, so far so good. I'm gonna rinse that off real quick. I'm gonna take a couple of bell peppers. I have these little snacking peppers. I'm gonna take one. I'll cut out the core. I should be using my other knife, but too bad. I'll rinse and I will cut it up. Cut it into pieces. And I'm using my steak knife to do this instead of my paring knife, but oh well. I used the steak knife to cut the chicken and just kept going, so it's okay. And the funny thing with these little snacking peppers is they're really good because the seeds are so tiny you don't even notice if there are any in there. Okay, I'm gonna mix that onions up in there with the chicken and the pepper. Keep that cooking. Don't do too much pepper, just a little bit. Okay, and while I'm doing this, I'm going to get some toast. I'm going to put some toast in my toaster oven and toast some toast to go with my breakfast. Gas 20, and then back to where I want to toast it. And we'll see if it toasts. Specific directions on my toaster oven about toasting. You have to turn the dial past the 20-minute mark and then turn it back to the time that you want. So anyway, haven't started talking about the subject yet. We'll get there, little by little. Good. Put stuff away as I'm cooking. Sorry I do this, but I do it. And it works. Okay. Toaster in, turn the toaster oven on. It's already toasting now. Okay. Just putting past the 20 there and then back down after it turns on. Okay, let's get some spices in here. I like to do, we do a little bit of salt, we do a little bit of garlic salt here because I didn't chop up any garlic. But it's garlic and salt mixed together. That should work. I'm going to throw a little bit of Italian seasoning in here. I like Italian seasoning. It's got a lot of oregano, basil, and thyme and stuff. And I think I'm pretty good with that. I don't think I need to add anything else. But I'm going to add a little bit of lemon drop hot pepper. This is hot pepper I grow in my garden. It's lemon drop. It's really good pepper. I like it. It's not too heavy, not too strong. That'll work. A little thing here to mix everything up. Now I did the coconut oil and nothing's burning or sticking to the pan. That's just how I like it. Okay. Now we're cooking chicken, onions, peppers, and some spices, and I'm going to crack an egg on there in a minute. We'll let that cook up for a minute. And I'm basically done everything else. I'm just going to throw my egg on there and toast my bread, and I'm going to have breakfast. I'm going to plate out, get a fork out, a butter knife, and there we go. Okay, subject, talking heads and time clocks. I shake my head. Well, you know what talking heads are. That's what I am right now. But it's basically, a talking head is a person on a stage at a podium that's addressing the public or addressing a crowd, someone who's giving a speech. A talking head would be, you know, at a conference or debates. Okay, that's what we're basically talking about. Is because I've been watching the debates. So the debate last night, I've been watching these a little bit here and there, and I find them hysterical. I can't help but laugh my effing ass off at all these contestants. If you heard Bloomberg last night, you watched, he goes, yeah, well, about all these contestants. He felt that he won last week, but he didn't. It is what it is. But anyway, the whole deal with time clocks, you know what that is, right? You time something, stopwatch. Okay. In production, like I'm in, when you have talking head speakers, they come up and they speak, and usually they're allotted a certain amount of time. You have a little box, and it's got a clock, and it might set up with 4 digits, 0, 0, 0, 0. And if you want them to talk for 40 minutes, you put up 0, 4, 0, 0, and you hit start, and it'll count down from 40 minutes down to 0. Time clock. Think about it. Debates, 1 minute responses. 1 minute responses. So if you're the time clock guy, last night you'd be going out of your head. Let me start my I keep starting so it doesn't burn up. And it's starting to burn up a little bit now, so I'm gonna put my egg in there. Turn it down a little bit. Let me get my egg, put it in there, and finish the cooking. There's one. And here's my second egg. Good. Mix up a little bit in here. All right, there we go. Get 2 eggs on there. And we're ready to continue here. Okay, so where were we? Oh, talking heads and time clocks. Well, I've been doing productions my whole life. And every time we do these conferences and talks and what have you, and they're scheduled speakers for an hour, 40 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever it might be. There's always, you know, at the podium, and then you have speaker monitors, and then you have the dishes for the iMac so that they can read their speeches and nobody can really see. You just see these clear panels on there. Well, they don't have that at the podiums there. They have their own little TV monitor or whatever in front of them. But anyway, they're just asked questions and they're to answer, right? So that they're the moderators. There was 5 of them last night, and they ask a question and they pick whoever they want to answer the question, and they pick whoever they want to answer the question next, or to comment or rebut whatever the person said before that, if they're pointing them out and they're picking on each other and whatever. Anyway, the whole point is they're asked a question and they're given, there's a time clock there, probably a big one, and the guy who sets it is to sit there and he's going nuts because he starts it and they get 1 minute, 1 minute responses. And the whole night, every one of these talking heads is going over their 1 minute. How about Biden? Biden kept cutting himself short, kept trying to stick with that 1 minute. And then he gets to the point, he goes, well, I'm a gentleman. And it must be my Catholic school training, discipline to see your minute is up. You stop talking. You finish your talk by the end of the minute. All of these people, they're all trying to get the vote. They're all just trying to get their name out there, get their face out there, and just get your attention to vote for them, vote for them, vote for them. Well, they're all screwing themselves against the Republicans, but that's beside the point. That's a whole other subject. The whole point is they're trying to blab and blab and blab and get everything out that they can within that minute, and they don't have enough time. 1 minute is not enough time for a presidential candidate to spew out all the crap that they want to spew out. 1 minute. So if you're the time clock guy, how do you stop them from? The time clock keeps going on, then he has to reset it. Then it goes on, 1:13, 1:20, minute this, minute that. It's more than a minute. They're all going over a minute, and you hear the moderators trying to cut them off, and they keep going blah, 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 blah. It's like, shut the fuck up. All right? You already passed your minute. You said what you had to say. The clock says, it's just like a stop sign. Stop sign says, stop. How come people don't stop? Why don't people pay attention to what they're supposed to do? You're a talking head. You're asked a question. You're given 1 minute to give the response. Are you professional enough to give that response within 1 minute? I just can't believe last night, none of them, 7 of them last night, and none of them paid attention to the 1 minute. Biden would probably be the closest to doing it. Even Bloomberg, not a politician, still went over his minute many, many, many a times. I think every single one of them, including Biden, went over his 1 minute because he's bitching every time. How come everybody else goes over the minute and I can't? You cut me off, but you don't cut, yo, you're given 1 minute, use the 1 minute. Let me stir my breakfast. Now I'm getting all bent out of shape and upset. Come along, it's almost done. Almost done. So the time clock guy, or who's pushing that button to reset every time they ask a question and go. And then shouldn't it be, I feel that it should be mutes on everybody's mic, which there is, according to the audio guy in the console. So I think when they hit that, hey, Brian Farrell, good to see you, man. Good morning. I feel I'm a dick now. I'm sorry. I've been doing production for 40 something years now. I think we should be dicks. And when they get their 1 minute, and the minute hits 60 seconds, boom, you mute their mic. And if they're like blah blah blah, you can't get nothing. I think that's, hey, Beth Ann Powers. Oh my goodness, girl, how you doing, Beth Ann? Long time, probably since our prom. Yeah, we went to a prom once. It's hard to remember. But anyway, the whole thing with the talking heads and the 1 minute and the time clock, I feel that they hit their 1 minute, 60 seconds. The next second, their mic gets muted, whether they're finished talking or not. I know it's ignorant, but they're ignorant for talking beyond their minute. All right, my battery's running low, so I'm going to end up having to lose my Facebook and my YouTube. So as we disappear. My eggs are done, and I'm going to get started with my breakfast, and let's do it really quick. Steve, how you doing? I tried to get back to you on the Facebook thing or whatever you sent me and try to communicate back. All right, I'm sure my eggs are done. They are. There you go. I'm going to put in my plate in a minute, and I'm going to eat. So here we go. Talking heads, shut them down after the 1 minute. And here we go. Breakfast, Brian. 10 happies. Find yourself 10 happies in order to help yourself and everybody else today. 10 happies, gratefuls, or thankfuls. I woke up. I'm alive. I feel healthy. I don't hurt. Physically, I feel good. I feel rested. I feel blessed. I have people here. I got food to eat. I got a job to go to. Oh, there's 10 happies. Okay. There's 10 happies, gratefuls, and thankfuls that I got so I can help people today. And I'm going to try and keep my 10 happies, gratefuls, and thankfuls going today to get more